Alright, let me check my feed and make sure it's gonna show. Sound shouldn't be too low. Sorry, I'm waiting for it to... I'm just making sure it shows properly. Okay, it looks like it's showing well enough. Now how do I get out of this? I don't want to watch my own stream. I want it to go away. Go away. I don't know how to make it go away. How do I turn it off? Alright, there. It's gone. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, this game does not control with a mouse. I have to use the keyboard. Completely keyboard. Whoa! There must be a sleeper trailer. French ladies will show concern. Forced to watch. Ugh. Well, anyways, the volume shouldn't be too bad. Just let me know if it's too loud and I'll turn it down. It has in-game volume control, so I can do it that way. Bumbling Americans. Actually... yeah, the music turned itself up again. Subtitles on. Alright. The music still sounds loud. Anyways. Actually, I think I'm gonna double check to make sure it's... I don't know, it still sounds loud to me. It's bothering me. Alright. Let's go ahead and start. We need to count how many times this guy blinks. There's like this guy at the very beginning in a robe and he blinks like every 2 seconds. It's really funny. Anyways, here we go. It should have subtitles.
Preceptor.
My lord, it has begun. The power is already building. Are you ready for your task?
We shall not fail you, my lord.
The price of failure is Armageddon. God go with you.
Got a girlfriend, George?
Nah, not really.
Well, what does that mean?
Oh, there was a girl in Paris, but it didn't work out.
Oh, way to go, mate. I've heard about those French babes. I think she'd be interested in a good-looking Aussie bushman, eh?
Only if it helped her career.
Weather like this, the old crate flies herself.
How about weather like that?
Another couple of seconds and we'll be laughing. You better strap yourself in, George.
Meanwhile, as Paris waits to yet another clear, hot day, in the south, the bizarre weather continues. Marseille, 20 days of rain. Bordeaux, 30. And across the world, from Beijing to New York, there are reports of earth tremors, floods, typhoons.
Who is it?
Vernon Blier? It's Nico Collard.
You're early.
You said it was urgent?
We don't have much time. The power sources are building to a peak. It's all in the manuscript. Look, I decoded it. No one's ever done that. They paid me serious money. But the Earth, we're all in danger. Now they want to kill me because I know too much.
Somehow, we'd landed in the jungle. And I was alive. Then, I smelled smoke. I was gonna have to get out, and fast.
He says and fast, but there's no real hurry, as you can tell from the lack of music. It seems like they got the same voice actor for George in all of the games, except, but Nico changes, I think, in every
I
game.
unfastened the seatbelt carefully.
Or I think the next game it has the original. It still sounds really loud to me.
How you doing?
How you doing? Nah, I want the speech to be pretty loud. Alright.
Whoa, Harry! What's going on? Harry?
Maybe I turned it down a little too much.
Man, that was close. We weren't safe at all. We were balanced on the edge of a cliff. And now I was trapped in the rear half of the plane.
Nothing wrong with being stuck in the rear. Sorry about this. That's where it was at last time, wasn't it? Okay. What can we do? What was he looking at? Oh.
An unopened bottle of beer was lying on the floor of the plane.
Unless you lost your butt like Kirby.
You never know when a beer's gonna come in handy. The door had taken a hammering. The impact from the landing had twisted the door frame. Damn!
Damn! Press the inventory button to view the items that George has collected. What's the inventory? Oh.
The bottle of beer had survived the crash unscathed.
Meet Coleman Daly at his lab in Congo. Australian pilot Harry Gilligan willing to fly me out to meet him. Okay.
A buckle and strap held the crate tightly to a metal frame. The buckle was quick release. I soon had the crate freed up.
Oh, oh wait, what?
We were balanced on top of the cliff. In a situation like this, smoke was a bad thing.
In what situation is smoke a good thing?
There was no way of opening the window.
It doesn't even look like there's glass. Is there beer bottles in there? Or cans. It looks like soda cans.
It was Harry Gilligan, the pilot, out cold.
They make those cans to withstand everything. You never know what a drunk might do.
Harry! Harry, wake up! Slapping him wasn't gonna work.
Looks like George has been bench pressing since the last time we saw him.
The glass was cracked. I wasn't strong enough to push it out. Harry's fire extinguisher was in worse shape than Harry.
Let's see.
The fire extinguisher was empty. Shame.
Was he gonna try and kill him? Put him out of his misery?
Here goes.
No,
Yes!
Wake up at the sound of alcohol abuse. I don't know if I can... There's no use item, it's just... I can mix, like, switch places with another item, or is it trying to combine? I don't know. And I can look at it, that's all I can do. I know! I could totally Photoshop that.
Now there was enough room to climb out.
The broken glass that you just tried to climb through has cut your body and drained you of your life's blood. You are now dead.
Whoa! Maybe not. I was going to need more weight at the back of the plane. But what?
That badonkadonk of yours, of course.
Searching Harry turned up a handy bottle opener.
Oh, maybe we do open the bottle.
Slapping him wasn't gonna work. No way was I doing that.
I guess it's not close enough to him. I can use the items.
Short of pushing the bottle up his nose, there was nothing I could do till Harry came round.
Go on, put it in his nose. Let's see, I think we do.
Oh, cheers, mate. Oh, came to a while back. Thought I'd grab 40 winks. Oh, don't get much chance in my line. Oh.
What were you doing flying us into that storm? You nearly got us killed.
Oh, calm down, will you? The storm came from nowhere. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. Weird.
So how far is it to the landing strip?
Well, not far. We were right on top of it when the storm hit.
You okay, Harry?
Sure, mate.
Do you drink this stuff all the time?
Tastes like angel sweat.
Ew. I thought this said plain tits. It says tilts.
The plane's completely trashed.
Ah, no big deal.
Oh, okay.
Well, how can you be so calm about it?
I won it in a card game.
Terrific.
Got a free tank of fuel, too. Which was lucky.
Why?
Well, we wouldn't have got here without it.
I borrowed your bottle opener.
No sweat.
Harry, we need more ballast at the back of the plane.
Okay, George, if you think it'll help.
It's gonna be him. Am I gonna flee the plane and leave Harry? Can I talk to him while he's over there? Hey there. I hope you didn't see that thing I tried to do with the fire extinguisher.
Harry was sitting on the crate.
It looked like I could punch him. Oh my god. Alright, sorry. Okay, I can't actually pull him. I just wanted to see if I can move the crate with him on it. I wasn't expecting it to look like that.
Harry! Just don't move!
You bet.
No! Not yet! Harry, stay there!
Why?
Whoa! Phew. That was close.
Oh, I don't know. Could have been worse.
Yeah?
I might still have been in it.
Trying to cheer me up, Harry?
Ah, you know, you're not bad for a Yank.
That makes me feel a whole lot better.
We make a great team.
Hmm.
Oh, I could help you out. Here, with your work. Be your driver. Sort out the locals.
This game is so dumb. Whoa! Everyone's completely calm that we just almost died. And Harry seems to be enjoying himself. Oh gosh.
Harry, like I told you, I'm only here to meet someone, then I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah, maybe I know the fella.
I doubt it. Guy called Cholmondeley.
Never heard of him.
Exactly.
What's he do?
He's a scientist.
Well, what kind of a scientist?
He lives in the jungle, says he's built a machine that can create limitless energy. I'm a patent lawyer. He wants me to write the patent. Make us all rich, okay? Capiche?
Oh, I see. A mad scientist.
Harry, you're so dumb.
It was Harry.
He certainly is.
I don't want to be rude, George, but did you seriously believe all that crap?
Of course not. But have you ever lived in Idaho?
Fair enough.
Now what are we gonna do?
Well, you lead the way.
Is that his fat, like, bulging over his belt? Or is that his shirt? Shirts. I think it's just his shirt.
This isn't gonna be easy.
That's why you're in front, George.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Well, that was lucky.
Quit messing around, mate.
Guess next time I'll avoid the scenic route.
Yeah, well, when you've had your bit of fun, I'll see you at the top.
I'm on top. One of my friends, Alana Ray, started, he let's played the first Broken Sword. He was like, this game is awful. Why don't people like this game so much? I just think it feels like it's trying to be serious, but it fails so horribly that it's so funny. I don't know. I really like it because it's dumb. The characters are so silly. There's kind of a waterfall going on here. Oh, okay, we can jump through waterfalls. So bad it's good. Yeah, it's one of those kind of games. I really enjoy the game, but it's, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it as like because of the story or anything. The characters aren't very lovable. I don't know. I can't do anything here. No! How do I go down? Can I go down somewhere? Oh, here we go. Down. Thank you. This is like Tomb Raider or something. Characters can perform on each other. Just wait till we start playing as Nico. I don't think Nico's in the game as much in the second or the fourth game. I don't know. If only that was Lara Croft we were going to instead of Harry Gilligan. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it, not in a as a laughing kind of thing. It was funny. Can I go this way? What's this way? Let's go this way. I think that's a dead end, but... I don't really remember this game very well. It's been a long time since I played through all these games. I don't even really remember much of it. It's a good thing Harry was not a postman. We'd have to start calling double escapeman in here. Oops.
For the last time, where is he?
I don't know! I don't know! For God's sake, I've told you everything I know!
For which I am deeply grateful. Nevertheless, it was always my intention to kill you. Goodbye, Mr. Cholmondeley.
How many times? It's not Cholmondeley, it's...
It was a Sunday morning. I was 3 months behind on the rent, and my editor had given me another bum assignment. An interview with some hacker about the end of the world. Where had it all gone wrong? Was I never going to get that lucky break? What had happened to my glittering career in journalism? And then, everything changed.
Perhaps...
It was quiet, but that didn't mean the place was empty.
Perhaps we should run?
There were no messages on the pad. A pencil hung beside it on a piece of string.
Well, let's take it. God, these pants go right into her ass crack. And for jeans, it's actually painful.
I could hear the TV. Perhaps someone was in. No answer. Either they couldn't hear, or they didn't want to hear. It was the door to a neighbor's apartment. The door was locked.
Alright, let's try over here. Oh, she's got booby physics. She got that jiggle. Hello. Hey there. Oh my god. And we're gonna check out that booty. That badonkadonk.
Running away wasn't an option. If I was going to get the story, I had to get inside that apartment.
But it's like only her nipples jiggle. Jiggly nipples. Gibbles. I don't know.
It was quiet, but that didn't mean the place was empty. I needed to get into the apartment to find out what was going on. The door was securely locked. I needed to find another way if I was going to get into that apartment.
You like them jiggly nips. Oops.
It was quiet, but that didn't mean the place was empty.
I forgot I have to move the arrow keys. What does she have? We have the pencil, lipstick.
My press card. I never did like that picture. It was the pencil I'd borrowed from the lobby of Vernon's building. Today's modern woman should never be without her lipstick.
Vernon, Blyer, 8 a.m. Gunshots in Vernon's Park. I think the journals are to tell me what's happened or kind of point me in the right direction. Is there anything else here? No. I guess we go out here.
The window led out to the balcony.
Oh, I can move this. Oh, I'm supposed to move it towards the, Are you having problems there? She looks like she's enjoying herself. Alright. Whee! Fill the thing with water and take a bath. You never know, that might be what we're supposed to do.
Through the grime, I could see a shape that looked a lot like a body.
Was it alive? Was it moving?
It was the hacker's window, all right. The window was securely locked.
Do I use the pencil?
There was no reason to try that. Looking through windows wasn't going to get me inside. No way was I doing that.
Okay. Oh, the press card.
Damn! The gap was just too tight to get the card in. The window was securely locked. Looking through windows wasn't going to get me inside.
I keep pushing the wrong button. I'm not used to these controls.
Not this time. Looking through windows wasn't going to get me inside.
Well, I guess we are stuck. Oh, here we go.
I knew that climbing balconies was crazy, but the story had me hooked and I wasn't about to let it go.
She's crazy.
It was pretty dark, but I could just make out the shape of a bed. There was a gap, but the latch meant it was still closed. The window was ajar, but with the latch down, it was still locked.
Okay, now
the gap was too thin, even for my fingers.
You must be very skilled at injecting your fingers into gaps. This one.
It's true. A press card can get you in anywhere. Just one little wiggle between the window and the lock, and the latch lifted.
Her butt shined. That's the ticket.
Here goes. Whoever did the dusting here never got round to the TV. The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting.
Ew.
An old monitor had been stuffed in the corner.
It's on. It has the power light on.
Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross.
Ew. Let's go to sleep.
I couldn't hear anything. The door led to the rest of the apartment. The guy was dead, all right.
Ugh. At least his acne cleared up. Or was it... Or did I just miss it?
The picture was a pleasant touch. Another Steve Jobs original.
I can't see anything. Is that... on purpose?
Something shiny caught my eye.
Jewelry, let's steal it!
It was a shell casing from the gun the killer used. I held on to it. I needed any clue I could find. Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV?
I guess death is a surefire way to get rid of your acne.
I knew I had to search the body. It was still warm. All I could find was his business card. Vernon Blier, software consultant. This was the crazy geek I'd been due to meet, all right. Maybe he wasn't so crazy after all.
I have actually picked up a body that was still warm before. That was weird.
He was dead. Very dead. He was dead. Very dead.
Yeah, you can. It doesn't look like he has his acne anymore. It's gone. Right? I don't see it. Unless it's just like really dark and I can't see it.
The computer had been wrecked. Someone had removed the hard drive in a hurry. The computer was badly damaged. This was one serious binder collection.
I'm pretty sure it's more than just binders. I like this clip art in a framed clip art. Oh, I thought the game froze.
Get away from those doors. Over here. Where I can see you.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up! Ah!
Okay, that gave me like 1 second to react.
Get away from those doors. Over here. Where I can see you.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up. You! You're not going to stop us this time.
I never forget a face. So why had I forgotten hers?
Okay.
Oof!
That was, she got up quick.
Damn!
See ya.
Come back, you salope! Where did she disappear to?
This action is just amazing. It's the most action-packed game I have ever played.
I couldn't hear anything. It was the kitchen door.
The going down on each other is reserved for the men. I'm sorry, Shot. Evidently that's George's thing. George. Georgie. That's what they called him in the other games. Because he was in France in the first game.
The number of the phone was 0123748019. There was a light flashing. A message had been left on the answer machine. Maybe there was a clue on the answer machine.
You have 3 new messages.
Vernon, darling, it's Maman here. I'm at my wit's end. I've given your trousers 3 washes at 100 degrees, and that stain still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise.
Oh my
Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh, I hate these machines. Au revoir, à dimanche. This is Nicole Colladier from La Liberté. Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye. Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the reporter. I'll be waiting for you in the gardens afterwards. Love you, Snooky.
Snooky?
Speaking of white stains on the walls, evidently he had a white stain in his pants that his mom couldn't remove. And it was so bad that it wouldn't come out. You think you're gonna throw up now?
I was lucky the pan had deflected one of those bullets. The fridge door had just saved my life.
That is a huge refrigerator.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Oh, it's Andre! We're in France right now, by the way. In case you couldn't tell.
Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
Candice, is the old man in?
Yes, but he's in a meeting.
Tell him that you'll need to get someone to cover for me this afternoon.
Oh, so techno-nerd turned out to be a bit of a dish, did he?
Not exactly. Let's just say the morning was full of surprises.
I'm intrigued. Anything you want to file?
Still on the case. But you'll be the first to know. By the way, have you got anything on this programmer?
Just that he's one of the best in his field.
Thanks. Bye now.
Let's call
Perhaps I should make a call.
Andre Labineau.
I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
My dear Nico, how are you?
Having one of my interesting days? I was about to interview a guy when somebody shot him.
My God, are you hurt?
I'm okay, but the killer escaped before I could stop her.
Her? A woman?
That's right. And it's not the only strange thing. I think this is more than just your ordinary homicide.
Oh dear. Are you off on one of your little adventures again, Nico?
Hey, what do you mean?
I suppose at least that idiot Stobar isn't involved this time.
Andre, I was nearly killed.
Okay, okay.
I've noticed that her first instinct was not to call the police. Whatever.
Trouble is, I can't find any leads to follow up.
The killer must have left a trail of some kind. Search the whole area for clues.
I'll see what I can turn up. Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation.
Okay, Nico. Oh, and what I said earlier, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Andre. I ask for it sometimes. But you know, George, he was a lot of things. But he was never an idiot.
If you need my help, be sure to call me.
Alright. George.
Someone had thrown away a bank statement.
Well, let's
Someone
take it
had
out.
thrown away a bank statement.
Yes.
The trash can contained no clues.
Oh, did I pick it up?
According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story. It was the casing from one of the bullets the woman had fired. I figured it could help in some way. It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019.
Alright. They had an interview set up. She'll be the first one the cops want answers from. Oh, I know, right? Maybe that's why she didn't call the police. I don't think I can change the camera. I don't think there's any camera controls. I'm just stuck with what I've got.
The rug was cheap and nasty. I pulled back the rug. One of the floorboards was loose. The rug had been covering a loose floorboard. The floorboard lifted up easily. In the space below, there was a small safe.
It lifted up easily, but let me tear it in half.
Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. The combination could be the same as the number on the statement, but that slim hope vanished as soon as I keyed in the numbers. Damn! Maybe the phone number matched the combination, but that wasn't the case.
Alright, I think that's all we can do in the apartment. That's the door we came in through, right? Or was it this one? There's two doors.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, it's the bedroom. Are there two different doors for the bedroom? Let's try the other door then. Oh, I didn't listen first. Oh, it's a bathroom.
The wash basin was surprisingly clean.
I was just about to say the bathroom looks surprisingly clean, and then she said it for me. Oh, look at the fishies.
Some things I just didn't need to examine.
Go ahead, stick your face in there. Do you need to go potty?
I'd always dreamed there were men out there capable of cleaning the toilet, but he wasn't one of them.
Oh.
The wash basin was surprisingly clean.
Oops. You want a bidet? I'll admit some people do need them, but I don't necessarily want to use one.
The door had nothing remarkable about it. I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
Let's just go into random people's apartments. Hello. I'm your neighborhood Nico.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. It was just an old sheet of newspaper. But you never know what might come in handy. Not right now.
No, I want to look at it.
It was the front sheet of an old newspaper. The paper had more stories about strange weather around the world.
Alright.
It was a typical trash can. There had to be a clue around here somewhere.
Why? What gives
But
you that
nothing
idea?
there. It was a typical trash can. When in doubt, search the trash. But there was nothing of interest.
Okay. Oh wait, what's this?
The drain pipe looked old, but sturdy.
Well, let's climb it. I mean, why not? Sorry, I didn't mean to scream.
The pipe was broken. I couldn't climb it now, the pipe was broken.
So much for being sturdy? Hey there. Whoa, the camera changed. That's not cool. Oh, I can climb the wall? What's wrong with the door? Is it locked?
The wooden gate looked very sturdy.
That's what you said about the pipe.
The gate was locked.
That's also what you said about the pipe. Now do a swan dive. I guess getting on your hands and knees was just as good. Let's see. Well, we get a good view of her butt here. Her shiny butt.
There was a dark wig lying on the ground.
Let's bend over and pick it up.
What have we here?
Aw.
It was a wig, an expensive one too. But more important, it was an exact copy of my own style.
Okay, something happened.
The label inside had been cut out. The killer had covered her tracks. Almost. There were a few strands of blonde hair inside. So the woman I'm after really has blonde hair, not black.
She wears a wig. Is that something there? It looks like there's something on top of the wall there. Oh, it's just broken plaster or something. The woman we got in a fight with had the wig on. Nico doesn't wear a wig. Who's that man? Seriously, I need names, numbers, addresses, social security numbers. I'm kidding. Look at this taxi. Some of these textures are actually a little bit better than I remember. Is it a taxi? It's a car. In Detroit, there must be a million wig stores. Black women love their wigs. I was interested in getting a wig just for Halloween, but if I had splurged on like a really expensive wig, then I probably would have worn it more than just Halloween. I had really short hair anyway, so I could get away with wearing a wig if I wanted. Well, my hair's kind of long now, but I prefer it short. I think I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. Oh, hello?
The kid's clothes yelled skateboarder. In case we didn't get the message, he was carrying a skateboard. Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful. You looking for something?
I might be.
You have come to the right place.
Right place, right guy, huh?
That's how it looks to me too.
Were you around a little earlier?
Oh, I've been around a while.
Oh, that's good. I'm a reporter and I need to ask you a few questions. Have you seen a blonde woman running by?
I haven't seen any women running around. Most babes tend to stop when they see how I can handle a board. Hey, you should get yourself a new photographer, honey.
Oh, do you think so?
Drop by my studio sometime.
Take a look at this wig.
Yeah, nice, but not really my style.
The woman who wore this has just killed someone.
I don't blame her. I'd want to kill someone if I had to wear that wig.
Do you happen to know a guy called Vernon?
Dakota?
Yes.
Yeah, he's cool. Hangs out in the park with his girlfriend.
Where's the park?
Just down there, where Twitcher hangs about.
About Vernon.
Yeah?
I'm afraid he's been killed. Shot.
Oh man, that's too bad. Still, a neighborhood like this, only the brave survive, huh?
Have you seen a shell casing before?
Sure.
It's from a real gun.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. For somebody.
Okay.
So where's your posse?
What?
Big guy like you? Gotta have a posse, surely.
Oh, yeah, sure. I got two.
Wow.
How about you? You got a posse?
Oh yeah, but I like to keep it secret.
Gotcha.
I'd love to hang out with you, but I have work to do.
Easy come, easy go. See you around, baby.
Oh my god, I triggered! He called me a baby. Oh, no, hello.
Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. I tell you, I've had enough of this job. Day in, day out, the same old drudgery, huh?
Why don't you give it up, then?
Give it up? Who do you think you are telling me to give up my job?
I thought
you were too good for the likes of me, I expect?
No, not at all. I didn't mean...
I was a dancer once, you know. At Le Moulin Rouge. So stick that on your velo and ride it.
That's wonderful.
Of course. Alphonse, he wouldn't have any of it. I'll not have you flashing your knickers out of a Paris, he said. Get a proper job. So I did.
A real liberated man.
He was an angel. I won't hear a word against him.
This woman is contradictory.
This wig belongs to someone I'm looking for.
Nice. At Le Moulin Rouge, we always had such beautiful wigs.
Have you seen anyone wearing this wig?
No. Was she a dancer?
Something much worse.
Pah! A singer, then.
Do you know a young man called Vernon?
I'm sure I don't know what you're suggesting. I am a married woman. Of course, between you and me, in my dancing days, it was a different matter.
Have you seen a young blonde woman by any chance?
I certainly have. Skinny-looking thing, like you.
Thanks. Which way did she go?
She got into a sports car and drove off.
Do you happen to know the make of car?
What do you take me for? Some kind of mechanic? You'll have to ask someone else. It happens to all of us. No one escapes.
What do you mean?
Look at the picture. Your looks have gone already.
Just what a girl likes to hear. Just one thing. Your husband, Alphonse, is he around?
No.
I thought perhaps he might have seen something.
It's unlikely.
Why?
He left me 20 years ago. Ran away.
With a singer?
That's amazing. How did you know?
Lucky guess. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Oh, okay. I knew there was a run button here somewhere.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
Whee! The run jiggle! It's happening! Oh. What are you doing? He's following me!
Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
Nice board.
It's not just a board, it's what you do with it.
So I hear.
French are so nice when they're insulting each other.
Don't suppose you saw a sports car in the area earlier?
The red E-Type Jag, you mean?
Yes. Why did you notice it?
I used to run one a little like it.
Did you happen to get the registration number?
Hey, there's only one set of numbers I like. And I'm not talking shoe size, huh?
Thanks. Anyway.
I hope you catch the killer.
I will.
I'm a reporter. I'm not really...
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Not really in charge of catching the killer, but I'll do my best. Kick him in the nuts! His juggles. Juggers, or what was it we... I've already forgotten our booby word. Even though we weren't talking about boobies.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
Why are these doors locked? Is that his girlfriend there? Oh no, that's just some woman. I don't think there's any other doors. Wait, was there a shiny over here? I thought I saw something shiny.
Bonjour.
Yes?
Ugh.
I wonder if you can help me.
I doubt it. And anyway, I'm on duty.
It's pretty quiet this morning.
It's Sunday. What do you expect?
Did you see a blonde woman run past a little earlier?
Maybe. Maybe not.
I need to find her. It's important.
I'm sure it is.
She killed a man in the apartments over there.
How very dramatic.
It was for the guy she killed.
All these people's, like... non-reaction to a murder occurring just moments ago? Whatever.
Do you happen to know a young computer programmer called Vernon?
Is he the one who got himself killed?
It wasn't exactly a lifestyle choice, you know.
I find sarcasm to be a particularly low form of wit, madame.
Take a look at this wig.
Very interesting. As wigs go.
I found it.
Well, aren't you the clever one?
It belonged to the killer. The woman who wore this has just killed someone.
Fascinating. The man who just parked here is going to get a ticket.
Please, madame, I'm being serious. There was an E-type Jag in the area a little earlier.
What of it?
Could you tell me something about it?
I doubt it. And if I could, I wouldn't. You could be anybody.
Take a look at this.
Interesting. 12 millimeter. And recently fired.
That's right. But how do you know about
firearms? Let us just say, I have not always been a traffic warden.
What else can you tell me about it?
From the head stamp, manufactured in Prague. And the gun itself? The new Magnum, if I'm not wrong.
You can tell all that from the shell?
You just have to know what to look for.
It came from the gun of the woman who tried to kill me.
This is not a Saturday night special. You are dealing, I think, with professional killers.
Can you help me?
Fire away. Ha! My little joke.
Oh, now she'll talk to us.
Did you see a blonde woman running by here earlier?
Yes. Around your size, good build, muscle tone, shoe size 3, maybe 4, and I think not French.
That's amazing.
No, not amazing. Just good training.
Training?
I'm sorry. I'm not at liberty to tell you anything more.
About this wig. It belonged to the killer.
So, you really are connected with the shooting.
That's right. And I need all the help I can get.
Oh, she wasn't going to tell us about the wig?
Did you see the E-type Jag that was in the area earlier?
Yes, I did.
I believe it belonged to the killer.
And they say crime doesn't pay.
What can you tell me about it?
It was parked illegally. I gave it a ticket.
Great! Do you have the registration number?
Here it is. 451 CAC 75.
Merci. Can you tell me anything else about the car?
You know, there was some kind of mask on the passenger seat.
Mask? You mean like a child's mask?
No, an old mask. The kind they wear in a theater.
Merci, madame. You've been a great help.
It is but a courtesy from one professional to another.
Of course.
Is that it?
Sounds like the police are on their way.
I would appreciate it if you kept our little conversation to yourself. You understand?
Of course. I wouldn't want to blow your cover.
Exactly.
By the way, just who do you work for?
Can I trust you?
Of course.
One day soon, the aliens will land. We are preparing to fight them. You may join us if you wish.
That's very kind of you. But I have to go now. Au revoir.
Whoa.
What's going on?
There has been a murder.
We are questioning everyone in the area.
What is your name?
Nicole Collard.
It's her, all right.
Please come with us.
And this is...
Come on, speak up.
Nicole Collard.
Aha! The woman he had arranged to meet.
She's a tough one, I think, sir. Like me to loosen her tongue a little?
Not quite yet. Your identity card, please.
My press card.
A journalist. Typical.
You have a problem with journalists?
Only the spineless, lying, interfering variety.
Looks like I'm in trouble then.
She's the murderer, monsieur! Lock her up before she kills us all!
Control yourself, madame. I'm conducting an investigation here.
And we're getting on so well.
How did you know the dead man?
He contacted me through my paper. He wanted to meet.
Why?
Some nonsense about the end of the world.
Why did you kill him?
I didn't.
But you admit you were here.
He was already dead when I arrived. I broke in through the bedroom window. The killer was still here.
And?
We fought through there, in the kitchen. Then she ran off down the fire escape and I lost her.
There are certainly signs of a struggle.
Inspector.
Oui?
How did you know Vernon was due to meet me?
Your message on the answer phone.
The woman I thought was really a blonde.
The neighbor said she had dark hair.
She wore a wig.
How very convenient for you.
Have you any idea why he was killed?
None at all.
Perhaps it was to stop him talking to me.
Not everybody rates journalists so highly, mademoiselle.
I've got the number of the killer's car.
My, you are being helpful. Are you quite sure you're a journalist?
Do you want the number or not?
Very well.
451 CAC 75.
Thanks.
Here's the wig the killer wore.
I'll take that as evidence. Where did you find it?
Over the wall at the back of the apartment.
Oh, I see. How terrible. You've been framed.
Correct, Inspector.
She's the killer! I saw her with my own eyes!
Ugh. Am I free to go?
Don't let her get away!
The evidence is clear enough. I'm placing you under arrest, Mademoiselle Collard. Officer, take her away.
With pleasure, sir.
Alright, now we're back with George, I guess. Here we go. Here we go.
Huh? Can you hear me? Can you speak? Who are you?
Chum.
Yeah?
Chum.
That's okay. I'm your chum.
Danger.
What?
The world is in danger. Susaro.
Who's Susaro? Just a few more seconds and he could have told me so much. Poor guy.
The fat girl's butt is far too perky. Back to the gay guys. Yay!
Whoever he was dead all right. This was the kind of job I could do with my eyes shut. In fact, that's normally how I did it. All I found was his ID. Cholmondeley, the guy I was supposed to meet. Now wasn't the time for a nap. Certainly didn't look comfortable.
And there's no mattress. Maybe if you hadn't wasted your time going down on Harry, you could have gotten there sooner. Maybe. I think it was worth it.
It was like a giant omega, and in the center, some kind of slot. Nothing happened.
It looks like a rooster in the middle. Like it's upside down. What's this?
The workbench was a mess, but I hadn't flown halfway around the world to critique someone's housekeeping. In amongst the junk was a postcard, all the way from England, someplace called Glastonbury. It was signed Bruno. The workbench was a mess. A second look turned up a magnifying glass. Suddenly I was 5 years old and back in California, setting fire to my father's sun hat. There was nothing else of interest. A couple of packing cases. Someone was obviously in a hurry to leave. They'd been packed in a rush. There was nothing inside it that was any use to me.
Alright. I can climb on this. Why would I want to? Oh, there's a...
The old pressure pad trick, eh? The postcard showed a picture of a quaint English village. On the back was a message. Have had to leave Paris in a hurry. Suggest you do the same. Susaro is on to you. Your friend, Bruno. The postmark showed that it had been sent from a place called Glastonbury. The ID card belonged to the dead inventor Cholmondeley. The beer looked cheap, and it was warm.
Ew. That's gross. Well, I guess we push this thingy. Too bad nobody's sitting on it. Yay! We could put the dead guy on there. What's this?
There was some kind of housing on the wall, and in the center was a hole. I stuck my finger in the hole. Nothing happened. Well, that wasn't very realistic. There wasn't a reason to try that.
Okay, well, let's wander around. Oh, I ran into the wall.
Gas cylinders. The cylinders were connected to the inventor's machine.
Alright.
The windows were too small to escape through. It was quiet. Somewhere out there, with a bit of luck, Harry was waiting for me.
Harry!
Wow. So the guy actually built the thing. I wondered if I could get it to work. The machine spluttered like an engine starved of fuel. The lever was somehow connected to the gas cylinders.
Alright.
Whoa!
He's dead. Yay.
It attracted some attention. Question was, good guys or bad guys?
He wants to get back to Harry.
Totally trashed. It was now broken beyond repair.
What did you do? Do I have to hide or? Oh.
The lever had been blown clear of the wreckage. I took the lever. I stuck my finger in the hole. Nothing happened.
I forgot.
The rod looked about the right size to fit the hole.
That wasn't the hole I wanted to put it in, but this'll work.
Cool. It fits.
Cool.
I removed the rod from the hole in the wall.
Wait, why?
The rod fitted neatly into the hole.
Does that do something? Does it keep the door open? I guess not. Let me try it again. Maybe I pushing it the second time, maybe. Ah, yes. I accidentally removed it.
I removed the rod from the hole in the wall.
Can't go anywhere without the rod. It's like a bird's nest up there.
There was a bird's nest up on a small ledge, but it was out of reach. I couldn't reach the nest.
He removed his rod from the hole in the wall. Put it back. Let's see.
That did the trick.
What a jerk.
The bird nest was as dry as tinder. I'd already checked for spiders.
Were you gonna eat them, or why did you check it for spiders? Alright. So I guess we use it to burn something? Is Harry over here? Did we find Harry? Hello. Look at his head.
Out of the corner of my eye, I caught sight of a familiar shape. Harry had made it after all. It was a statue carved from stone. The back had been hollowed out. Inside were the remnants of a fire.
I don't think there's anything else here.
This was my kindling.
Do I need this? Oh, it's a metal rod. Okay, never mind.
Look, monsieur. The evil, it is come.
Oof. Ah! Ouch! Oh! Oh!
George! Quickly! Over here!
Imbeciles! It's a trick! Get back here now!
Oh. Here I come! Are you ready?
Come on, Harry. We gotta get out of here.
Way ahead of you, mate.
Go, go, go!
As the lunatic Aussie saved my life, I was certain of one thing. I wasn't going back to the office in Idaho. I'd had my fill of patents. Nope. I was going to England to find the mysterious Bruno. Glastonbury, England. Home to more legends and mystical baloney than you could wave a wand at. Joseph of Arimathea was supposed to have traveled here from the Holy Land, and he didn't do it to buy an overpriced crystal. Somewhere in amongst all this New Age hokum was a guy called Bruno, and I was going to find him.
I mean, all it takes is a near-death experience to get you to quit your job. And, well, I guess it's related to his job. I was gonna say an unrelated instance, but it was related to his job. I don't remember this game looking this good. It actually looks better than what I thought.
I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
I remember this being like PlayStation 1
I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
level of graphics. Where'd he go? Okay. Look at this guy. He looks like a hunter. Look at that chest. He's all puffed out like a peacock.
There was a big middle-aged guy walking around the street. He looked lost. He also looked kind of dangerous.
We gotta find Bruno! We need to add more to our group. We're gonna go down on him like Harry. Where'd he go? Oh. No.
Good morning.
That's easy for you to say, isn't it?
Well, yeah, isn't it?
No, sir, it is not.
What's so bad about it, if you don't mind me asking?
You wouldn't understand.
I might.
Not possible, sir. Unless you're a father, and you're not, are you?
Well, no, but how did you know?
Look at you. Callow face, unfurrowed brow, air of profound optimism.
So just what is it that only a father would understand?
I could tell you, but you wouldn't comprehend.
Try me. I kept sea monkeys once. I mean, how different could it be?
Very well. Are you aware of the annual Glastonbury Popular Music Festival?
The Glastonbury Popular Music Festival? That's one of the most popular music festivals on the Popular Music Festival calendar.
My daughter, Melissa, attended it this year. Against my wishes, of course.
Now
You're
she's
not
pregnant.
a fan, huh?
My dear boy, joining a throng of semi-clad youngsters, gyrating in a mindless, hypnotic trance to music which turns their hearts into yo-yos, all the while feasting on hippie fast food, strange alcoholic concoctions, and mind-bending hallucinogenic substances is not my idea of fun!
Whoa, bring it on.
I beg your pardon?
I said, did your daughter enjoy it?
She didn't come back.
Ah, have you told the police?
This isn't a job for the police. Melissa called me to say she wouldn't be coming home. She called from a Glastonbury number. She's still here somewhere. And if she's taken up with someone, well, I've got my Purdy in the Land Rover.
Purdy?
12-bore, double-barrel, vermin for the extermination of.
Okay.
My name's George Stobart.
A Yank, eh? Colonel Buckley. Rutland Lancers, 3rd Battalion, retired.
You know, I had a feeling you might be a soldier.
Can take the fella out of the army, can't take the army out of the fella, eh?
It could have been that. It might also have been the aura of latent violence that surrounded him. Recognize this?
Glastonbury Tor.
What do you know about the Tor?
Good place to deploy artillery.
Right. Okay, thanks. Does this ID card mean anything to you?
It's not yours. Never seen the chap. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Then you should hand it in at the police station.
Let's see, where can we enter? Can we enter in here? Nope.
Hello? Anybody home?
We tried opening the door before asking if anyone was home. Potions.
Miss Granger's perfect potions. Love potions, money potions, potions to make you taller. There was something in the small print. Granger Publications cannot take responsibility for side effects or failures in primary potion effects. Guess even witches fear the wrath of the litigation lawyer. I didn't want the chart.
Take it.
The stand contained postcards, pictures of local beauty spots, the usual stuff. And suddenly, there it was. A stack of cards just like the one I'd found in the Congo. I was on the right trail.
Because you know you can't find the same postcard in different shops.
These were the kind of books that sat and glowered at you. Casting the Runes, the real Eltdown Shards, Karnaki the Ghost Finder. Even the air felt cold near them. I didn't want any of the books. Not my idea of a holiday read.
Oh, come on. Let's call the dead. I want to look for ghosts.
On the wall was a chart telling me everything I ever wanted to know about pentacles. It could have been a lot shorter and done the same job. I didn't want to take the chart. The display was covered in creepy little booklets. The Rosicrucians in reality TV, the Aleister Crowley cookbook, Conversational Enochian, and behind each title, a sad writer on a royalty deal. I didn't want any of the creepy little booklets.
Hey! Customers are not allowed upstairs!
Right.
Why not?
Enchanted Avalon, Lays of a Mystical Age. Well, this looked like big fun.
Ah, you found my little oeuvre.
I guess for an oeuvre, it is quite small.
What do you mean? It's a book of poetry. It could be any size.
Nice cover.
Thank you. My choice, actually. I self-publish. The big publishers just don't understand spirituality.
What's the deal with the coins?
Joseph of Arimathea bringing the Holy Grail here, Arthur and Guinevere being buried here, and of course, St. Michael defeating the dragon on the tour. Each silver coin commemorates an event in Glastonbury's history.
History? Sounded more like folklore to me. Silver, you say?
Well, silver plating. I have a dear friend who does them for me.
The guy looked like the world's uptightest hippie. Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Welcome to the Cosmic Fairy. I am Tristram Hillage, the proprietor. May I help you?
I hope so. I guess Glastonbury's a pretty mystical place.
Almost too mystical to bear. Joseph of Arimathea journeyed here.
Yeah?
The tale of King Arthur, Guinevere and Excalibur finishes here.
Wow.
And the Tor, that big hill, is the gateway to Avalon, the land of fairy. We also get crop circles, UFO sightings.
Dang, Paul should move here.
Is that everything?
Well, then there's the ghosts, hellhounds, spectral lights.
Okay, it's mystical already. How's business?
Rather good, actually.
Seems quiet.
You just missed the rush.
What kind of people shop in a place like this anyway?
People with open minds. Do you keep your mind open to new possibilities?
Oh, constantly. Some of the things I'd seen, I'd be a fool not to. Do you stock these postcards?
Yes, one of our exclusive bestsellers.
Do you supply any of the other shops with these?
No, that's what exclusive means.
Really? I never knew that.
Evidently. How else may I illuminate your path?
Does the name Bruno mean anything to you?
Bruno. No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yes, really.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I've never even met anyone called Bruno.
You seem very positive. His tone made me immediately suspicious. Something tells me you're not on the level. Who is Bruno? Where can I find him?
I don't know who you're talking about. Now get out of my shop, you annoying man.
Oh, I'll get out. Once you've answered a few questions.
Oh, God. You're not a tax inspector, are you?
Hell no. I may be a lawyer, but I still got a few shreds of pride left.
I guess let's go to the next.
Have you ever seen the guy on this card before?
No, I haven't.
Are you going to tell me who Bruno is or not?
Not.
Don't forget, you're dealing with a lawyer here.
An American lawyer. I can't see our local Bobby being impressed.
This guy was going to be a tougher nut to crack than I thought. Hey, there's someone moving around up there.
Nonsense. It's just an old building.
You must think I'm pretty stupid. Bruno's upstairs.
No, he's not.
I'll give you one last chance to come clean.
Get lost.
I was getting nowhere. This was why I was in patents and not criminal law.
Can you give me advice on how to make video footage more shaky?
Hey! Customers are not allowed upstairs!
Right. For there was lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana. Oh, there was lightning in my blood. Red lightning lightened through my blood, my dark Morgana.
What do you think?
Pretty good.
Yes, I was rather pleased with it myself.
Darkness o'er the world is creeping, slumber while the heavens are weeping. More good stuff. Maybe my first impressions have been wrong. If any man slay me, not unaware, by no chance blow nor in wine or revel, I have stored beforehand a curse in my prayer, for his kith and kindred. His deed is evil.
Let's see, I feel kind of bad that the last video got so many dislikes. I didn't even watch it. Like, I see when he posts things, and sometimes I'll watch them, and sometimes I don't. More often than not, I will not watch them.
On the counter were copies of the little poetry book with the
Whoops.
coins in the covers.
So we just sat there and thought for...
I didn't have time to read any more of the poems.
Let's see.
Hi again.
Oh yeah, I can't say anything else. Even his own kind think he's crazy. I don't know if you thought I was his own kind, but I'm not.
I didn't want any of the books. Not my idea of a holiday read.
There's gotta be something we can do. Let's just conk him over the head. Alright, let's leave. I don't know what's going on here. Perhaps we need something else. Can I climb up this? Darn.
The place looked empty.
I'm stuck.
No buskers, circulars, hawkers. I thought I'd leave them alone.
Alright, there's something over here. Why do all the signs look the same? Zazzy's kiosk? What is wrong with you, George? Oh god. Okay.
Hi, I'm...
Nobody tell me. Me a Madame Zazie. Me know all. And me see all. Sit down, you. You have traveled far.
Oh, sure. Like my accent was local.
You come for the truth.
And another no-brainer.
Probably me can illuminate your darkness.
Sure. Put a light on. It is kind of gloomy in here.
Yes, I'm gonna run away with him and we're gonna go hunt aliens. And get taken to the mothership. He already thinks they're out to murder him. I don't think he's gonna go looking for them. Although he does keep making videos. I don't know. I swear he wasn't this crazy in high school. At least not that I knew. I didn't really know him very well. He would just come over and we'd play either like GoldenEye or Super Smash Brothers, or we'd be swimming in the pool. I never really actually talked to him.
What do you make of that guy pacing up and down the street?
His aura glow, red with anger.
Kinda matches his nose then.
Him a lost something dear from himself, and him can't do nothing to prevent it.
Well, we all have to let go sometime. What do you know about that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Them sell candle, incense, But the owner, Tristan Hillich, oh, me know him overwrought. There is anxiety in his aura.
Got his karma in a twist, huh? Just trying to lighten the atmosphere.
She was not impressed.
How long have you lived in Glastonbury?
Long time. The toad generate wave of positive energy.
And tourist revenue. A girl can't live on good vibrations alone, huh?
I don't know. I beg to differ.
Recognize this postcard?
It is the tour. These are for sale in the Cosmic Fairy.
Yeah, that was where it was bought. I need to find out about who sent it, though.
Give it to me now.
What? Why?
Sometime there is psychic traces.
Ew.
Me may be able to read the traces left by this Bruno when he wrote upon it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Please?
You must cross my palm with silver.
Oh, right, sure. Okay, I got a credit card here somewhere.
Me no accept credit card, you know.
I've got some euros, I think.
Me no take euros.
How about doubloons? Gold ingots? A barter stick?
It's only silver me accept, you know.
Alright, I guess we gotta ask about those silver coins again. But let's look around a little bit first.
I guessed that being the middle of the morning, most people were at work. I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
Alright, alright. Why does he cross the street when he says the Yemen's arms? Let's talk to this guy real quick. She only takes giant rods. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, lady.
There was a guy outside the bar. He looked like he'd failed an audition for Our Man in Havana.
Okay.
There was a guy outside the bar. He looked like he'd failed an audition for Our Man in Havana.
Are you gonna talk to him? Oh, I think I accidentally pushed the look button.
Hi, my name's Stobart. George Stobart.
How fascinating. 2 T's and 2 B's.
You'd be amazed how many people get it wrong.
Nothing amazes me these days. Eamon O'Mara.
You're Irish?
No, I'm from Hawaii. The Maui O'Maras.
You're not from Hawaii.
No, I'm not. I lied. Very astute of you to see through it. You clearly have a lucid and highly rational cognitive process. So what do you want, Mr. Stobart?
You sightseeing?
I'm researching.
Outside a pub?
I'm researching the alacrity with which this place opens. In a civilized society, a man should be able to get a drink at this hour.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Precisely.
You can't need a drink that much, can you?
Now that's a complicated question. Let's discuss it over a beer.
It's too early for me.
Very wise. I'll be raddled before me time. Me liver riddled with the cirrhosis. Raddled and riddled. Well.
So, what do you do?
Good morning. I'm Eamon O'Mara, and today I'm in the enchanting town of Glastonbury.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you haven't.
Now wait a minute.
I'm here as a professional media Irishman, researching my new BBC programme.
Oh, you're putting together a TV show?
Bingo! Give the man a figurative coconut. I visit villages, interview the local characters, sample the local cuisine.
What's the show called?
Up Your Alley with Eamon.
Nice. And you're doing this place next?
That's that finely tuned cognitive process of yours in action again, isn't it?
How did you get into television?
By accident. I was doing a reading at a bookshop in London. This wild-eyed BBC producer wanders in, points at me like I'm the second coming, and says, "You'll do, you'll do."
You're a writer?
Wash your mouth out, I'm a poet. Poetry is a gift to the Irish from the gods themselves. Yeats, Wilde, Joyce.
Bono.
Don't push your luck. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the fists of a welterweight.
Have you seen that guy walking up and down?
The army type? Kind of Englishman I'm allergic to.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, if you have a couple of 100 years, I'll explain it to you.
I'm worried he might be out to kill someone.
Ah, now you're beginning to understand my allergy.
What do you think of the town?
It's a theme park.
So where'd the tourists go?
I don't know, maybe it's out of season for hippies.
Do you know much about this place?
It's got half-decent pubs when they're open. Oh, I see. You want to know about the fairy stuff, don't you?
Fairies?
You see that hill?
Yeah?
Fairies guard King Arthur's sword Excalibur under that.
Really?
No.
Have you been in that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Oh yeah, always go there for me love beads.
I was just asking. Have you been in the fortune tellers over there?
Now why would I do a thing like that?
To talk to the fortune teller.
Well, if I wanted my palm read, I'll get my head examined first.
You don't seem very open to suggestions for your program.
I work best after a couple of stiff drinks.
Does this postcard mean anything to you?
No, should it?
I guess not. It was a long shot.
Who's Bruno?
I wish I knew. Does this ID card mean anything to you?
It's an unflattering photo. Doesn't look anything like you.
That isn't me.
I don't think so. You're one of those godforsaken photogenic types, aren't you? And no, it doesn't mean anything to me.
So I take it we can't go in here.
I tried to open the door. The door was locked. It wasn't opening time yet.
Well then. What's over here?
I tried to open the door, but it was securely locked.
Can we look at the trash like Nico? Climb this pole like Nico?
Anybody home?
I think that's it.
Nobody was in. Or maybe they just didn't want to talk to me.
Who would want to talk to you? You're a crazy person.
Hello? Anybody home?
You know how he swings his arms when he runs? Alright, where's the Cosmic Furry? He's got to be missing Harry by now. Alright, let's ask about the coins, I guess?
Hi again.
Oh, here we go.
What do you make of that fortune teller?
Madame Zazie, very traditional. Crystal ball, tea leaves, tarot, the usual.
You say you had trouble getting this published?
Publishers! Ha! Philistines, the lot of them.
What you need is to raise your profile.
Advertise, you mean? Oh, I can't afford that.
How about a little spot on the BBC? Eamon O'Mara's new show?
That would be marvelous. Oh, but impossible, of course.
Ah, don't worry. Eamon and I go, way, way back. At least 5 minutes. Want me to have a word with him? He's right here in Glastonbury.
Would you do that? Oh, thanks. Thanks awfully.
I'll need to show him some of your work.
Yes, of course. Here, take a copy.
I'm sure he'll love your stuff.
We're gonna steal your coins.
Enchanted Avalon, Lays of a Mystical Age. The book of poems was by the guy in the Cosmic Fairy. There were silver coins laminated into the cover.
Okay, did that do something? Oh. I guess I used my rod to rip the book open for the coins.
The book of poems was pretty beaten up now. I'd levered the coins from the cover. The 3 commemorative coins had come from the poetry book.
Alright. Here we go. getting too familiar with the doorknob.
Hi again. What do your powers tell you about that man outside the pub?
Him come from across the sea. Him have strongly held opinions. Him seek knowledge, but not for himself.
All that from your crystal ball?
No, him just on the telly. That's Amon O'Mara.
Here, let me cross your palm with silver. Have a look at this postcard, please.
Ooh, ah, ah. I see a man.
Well, that narrows it down.
A man, Bruno, fleeing from danger. Him nearby and yet.
There was nothing she couldn't have picked up from reading the card itself.
No. The psychic imprint is too faint. Too many others have handled this card. Your own imprint is much more distinct.
Oh?
You'll be going on a long journey.
Terrific. Am I going to come back?
Perhaps, perhaps not. I need something much more personal to this Bruno if you want a better reading.
Okay. Let me cross your palm with silver. Again. Want to get psychic with this?
Ooh, ah, ah.
What is it?
Skin like bone, eye black, empty, the fierce of death. No! Take it back, Ma! Take it back!
Okay, okay. What's happening?
I saw something without compassion, without mercy. A man without no soul.
Zazie had already read the ID card once, and judging from her reaction, wouldn't be happy about looking at it again.
I think it made her excited. Is there anything new to say to this?
Hi, Eamon. The guy who runs the Cosmic Ferry might be ideal for your show.
That old hippie. I've no time for the 60s. Caftans stink. Timothy Leary was a turn-off, and I'd rather listen to The Clash than the Beatles any day.
I thought you wanted to talk to eccentric characters.
Hippies aren't eccentric. They're pathetic.
I think this guy's got something. Take a read.
Enchanted Avalon. Lays of a mystical age. Oh, just what I needed.
No, read some. You won't be disappointed.
If you say so. For there is lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it isn't. Oh, there was lightning in my blood, red lightning, lighting through my blood.
That's beautiful.
It is that, just as beautiful as when James Clarence Mangan wrote it about his Rosaline 180 years ago.
What?
Look at this. The fairies are a silent race, and pale as lily flowers to see. That's Samuel Ferguson. Shameless, absolutely bloody shameless. Darley, Griffin, Aubrey bloody de Vere. Does his thievery know no bound?
Well, he's stolen it all?
Every word. Oh, get this. The author reserves the right to be identified as the creator of this work. The grave robbing little toe rag. I'll have him.
I'm outraged by this poetry. Copyright infringement. I don't know.
Good morrow, fair traveller. How may I help you?
To the island valley of Avilion, where falls not hail, or rain, or any snow, nor ever wind blows loudly, but it lies.
I Beg your pardon?
Deep-meadowed, happy fair with orchard lawns and bowery hollows crowned with summer sea.
That's good. That's very good.
Of course it's good. It's Tennyson, you tofu-chewing twit. From his Mort to Arthur. Not the Thomas Mallory one, but we won't hold that against him. Now, do you recall King Mark of Cornwall in that tale?
I've read Mallory, yes. But,
You'll recall Mark has a big downer on a knight called Tristram then. 'Cause Tristram took something that didn't belong to him.
Oh, God. You mean Melissa? Look, I can explain.
No, not Melissa, you Aegis. Isolde!
Now you've completely lost me.
I'm talking theft and possession. Possession by the spirits of Mangan, Griffin and De Vere among others.
Ah!
Yes, 'Tis a miracle that you've channeled all these great talents into your little book. Just a shame that they ended up repeating themselves from their own published works. Word for bloody word!
Wait! I can explain everything.
Now, that was my line. It was also my cue to make a move.
Good.
Here we go.
And in return, I'll explain to you the theme of boxing in Irish literature.
Now, let's stay calm.
I am calm. You should see me when I lose my temper.
Gosh,
Hi! Sorry to just barge in here like this.
I could have been getting undressed or anything.
Guess we were just lucky then.
Or not. What's your name?
George, what's yours?
Melissa. Have you come to save me?
Melissa? Melissa Butley?
How did you know my name?
Well, your dad's stamping up and down the street like Godzilla, except scarier.
Daddy? Oh my God, he isn't. Oh my God, he is! Oh, he drives me absolutely potty. You have no idea.
You know, you remind me of somebody, but I can't put my finger on who.
Perhaps we were sweethearts in another age. You know, underneath that brash exterior, you're really rather my type.
What? I think it's because she sounds like the aristocrat in the first game. Because she does sound like her. Was it the first one? Yeah, it was.
About your dad.
I say, you're not working for him, are you?
No.
Shame. I'd come home today if you were the pool boy.
I guess your dad's just worried about you.
Worried that I might have grown up? Well, he's too late. I have. And I rather like it.
You got a boyfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Interesting.
So, you're on the run.
Sort of.
Your dad's a real ogre.
Oh, he's a pussycat.
Really?
The frothing pit bull terrier type of pussycat.
She looks like she's in her 40s.
Have you seen anything weird while you've been in Glastonbury?
Only the people who live here.
There's a guy who does shows for the BBC in front of the pub.
We don't do shows in Britain, George. We do programs.
Well, he's not in front of the pub anymore. He's downstairs.
Have you been to the fortune teller up the street?
And what would she tell me? I'm going to meet a tall, dark man with a big moustache and a double-barreled shotgun.
He hasn't really got a shotgun, has he?
Of course. Daddy's old-fashioned like that. I do hope he doesn't kill Tristram.
Hey, I know who you remind me of. Do you know a Lady Piermont?
Yeah, that's
Clarissa? I should say so. Lovely old duck. How do you know her?
Met her in Paris a few years back.
On one of her man-trawling holidays, no doubt. I say, did you and Aunt Clarissa...
No, not my type.
No, you don't have that haunted look her conquests usually display.
You recognize this?
One of the tour postcards from downstairs, isn't it?
It's what brought me here in the first place. Does the name Bruno mean anything?
Oh, Tristram mentioned him. He used this room before me, you know.
How do you know Tristram?
I met him at the festival.
Aha!
He read me his poetry.
You don't need to tell me the rest.
Then he said I could come and stay with him. So I did.
You poor kid. You and Tristram, is it serious?
Tristram is one of a kind. In fact, when I think of him, I go, oh, You know.
The poor woman had been duped by Tristram's lies. I couldn't let him mess up her life, and she was bound to find out sooner or later. Look, Melissa, you hardly know me, but some things are better coming from a stranger.
Ooh, is that a promise?
These poems, Tristram doesn't write them. They're all copies.
Well, duh. Obviously.
What?
I knew that.
What?
You must think I'm totally dim.
No, I just thought he'd tricked you, you know, put you under his spell.
Oh, you're too sweet. George, are you for real?
I don't...
You've come to save me. Like a knight in armor.
Well, that wasn't my original plan, but it became an option.
Oh, I could kiss you all over.
Hey, steady. Remember the Geneva Convention?
Who needs it? I don't take prisoners.
I bet. So, when did you find out about the poems?
From day one. I wrote my thesis at Cambridge on Irish poets of the early 19th century.
You're very gifted.
Try me.
Ha! And Tristram doesn't know.
Did I know? Of course not. Why let a question of authorship get in the way of a good...
Yes, why indeed.
But all good things. With Daddy on the trail, I think I'd better split. Anyway, don't suppose you fancy a weekend in Acapulco?
Jeez, I'd love to, but my Acapulco visa ran out just yesterday.
What were you doing?
Having a little conversation with Melissa.
That's private up there. You had no right.
Just like you had no right to be seducing that poor girl with stolen poetry.
You had no right to interfere.
She had a right to know.
Oh, no. You haven't told her. Not about the poetry.
You can't base a relationship on lies.
I have to talk to her.
I wouldn't advise it. She needs a little time to herself. Then she's going to stay with friends. I took more than a little pleasure knowing that he was the one who'd been duped. Maybe I should march right outside and tell Melissa's dad about you. Tell him that you've got her upstairs. Tell him that you've broken her heart.
You wouldn't. But that poor, innocent kid. Think what it would do to her.
He ought to know.
Please! Oh, God, no, you wouldn't. He'll kill me.
You're breaking my heart. On the other hand...
Yes? Yes?
You tell me what I want to know, and I forget about your house guest. Blackmail wasn't really my style. And suddenly, I wasn't so sure who was being duped anyway.
Very well.
Alright, tell us about Bruno.
Now will you tell me about Bruno?
Well, he was here, but he's gone. Upton went one night.
Did he leave anything behind?
He was in a hurry. He just grabbed his pathetic belongings, threw them in his bag, and off he went.
He must have left something.
Nothing worth looking at, believe me.
Letters, notes, a phone number?
No. He took everything with him. Only...
Aha! So he did leave something.
Well, yes. But what good is an old pair of pants to you?
Pants? Give them to me.
I found them in the laundry pile after he'd vamoosed.
Did you examine them?
No. What kind of a chap do you think I am?
Excellent. Come on, let me see them.
You're a sick man.
What are you waiting for?
He's already over Harry.
Oh, man, these aren't pants.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. These are shorts.
What are you? Some kind of underwear detective?
Oh, heck. I'll take them anyway.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What do they look like? Oh!
The shorts belong to Bruno. I didn't want to examine them too closely.
You were so enthusiastic about it before. Poor Harry. This guy's such a whore.
Hi again. Okay, let me cross your palm.
Never mind that. What you got for me? Quick!
You're really getting into this, aren't you?
The doors to the other side are open.
I wouldn't get too excited. You ought to watch The Twilight Zone on reruns. Hubris gets you smacked down every time. Rod Serling said so. I'd like you to look at some boxer shorts.
Now just wait a minute. I don't want no funny stuff.
No, seriously. I want you to use that psychic hoodoo on them.
Them no belong to the same man as before.
No, not unless they were into sharing.
Good. Me don't want to experience anything like that again. Ever. Very well. The item of apparel, please.
Getting anything?
Apart from nauseated? Cha, no, me sorry. Oh, no!
What? What can you see?
Dragon fire! No. A man and the dragon seek his death. He only has minutes to live. Oh, the flames. No! No, the...
Madame Zazie? Madame Zazie? She was out cold, but okay. I must admit, sometimes my shorts had the same effect on women. If she was right, Bruno would be dead soon. I had to act fast. But how? I didn't even know where he was.
He left the underwear.
Luckily, I got a hint.
The flames.
I tried to open the door. The door was locked. It wasn't opening time yet. Oh! Come on! Come on! It was no good. The door was too sturdy. I just wasn't strong enough.
Maybe we have to get the guy. Where is he? Is the army guy gone? I guess so.
Please! I need help!
I'm an aesthete, not a psychiatrist.
I'm serious. There's a fire. Someone's trapped, but that door's in the way.
Say no more. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the heart of a lion. Lead on!
Excellent. Thanks, Eamon.
No trouble. Just sorry there wasn't a camera crew around to catch me being heroic.
I can take it from here.
Sure. I'll call the fire brigade. Then I'm going to sort out that bloody thieving hippie.
Hey, you, wait! Evil monks. I hate those guys. I didn't have time to go after them, though. If Zazie was right, Bruno was about to get a pre-mortem cremation.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Where's the opening I need to get to? Gee, this music sure sounds like I should be in a hurry. And by this music, I mean there is no music. Even the music that was playing, whoops. The music that was playing wasn't very dramatic. No.
Somewhere in the smoke, I could hear coughing. Hey! Is there anybody in here? Call out!
Over here! Help me! Help me, please!
I'm on my way.
Oh, he's up here. Hey, isn't he from the first game? Or no? I don't know, it kind of looks like him.
There was some poor guy, Bruno, I guess, tied up and left to die in the burning building.
No, I don't think it's him.
Are you okay? Can you walk?
I think so.
Good. Come on. This place is about to
I
collapse.
don't know, it might be. Come on.
There was no time to chat. We had to get out of there. Come on. We're out of here. Get down. Ah! Oh!
Is this down enough for you?
Whoa, that was a close one.
It was indeed a close one, yes. Thank you. I am indebted to you.
Glad to be able to help, Bruno. It is Bruno, isn't it?
Now I must be on my way.
Wait a minute. We've met before. I know you.
You know my name is Bruno, but I am not knowing you.
Where do you come from?
A small country in Eastern Europe. You would not be able to pronounce it.
Wait a minute. I remember now. The foyer of the Hotel Ubu in Paris. You're Ostwald, the Nobel Prize winner.
Oh, my goodness. Stobart!
You're a Neo-Templar, you son of a bitch!
No, listen to me. I left the Neo-Templars. They were evil. The Grand Master, he was all lies.
The last time I'd seen Bruno was when I went head-to-head with a weird bunch known as the Neo-Templars. It had ended badly at a place called St. Ninian's. And true, Bruno wasn't lined up with the bad guys when the curtain came down. Let's say I believe you. Who's after you now?
The Neo-Templar Order was not destroyed, only badly weakened. It now seeks revenge against its enemies. In their eyes, I am a traitor. They do not forget. They do not forgive.
Yeah, I'm not on the Christmas card list either. Hi, Colonel. Everything sorted?
Soon will be. Just off to get Purdy.
So this is the guy that we saw in the first game. Sweet.
Who was the weirdo in the monk's habit?
I do not know. I think maybe one of Susaro's men.
Susaro?
You know him?
As well as any stranger who tries to kill me. What's Susaro's interest in the Congo?
The Congo?
Yeah, I found a postcard from you there. It's how I found you.
Of course. My friend, Dudley Chumley.
You mean Cholmondeley?
No. Chumley. Drive him crazy being called Cholmondeley.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Susaro got to him before I did. What about Chumley's machine? Did it really work?
Poor Dudley. His machine, yes, it worked. But only at that one place in the world.
Why there?
Like St. Ninian's. It is focus of natural energy. Geomantic energy. I have made a device that can locate the more powerful sites.
And Susaro is doing the same.
But of course.
This geomantic stuff is losing me.
Imagine the world as living thing. Its energies, they run in lines through it.
Like ley lines?
They are ley lines. The Chinese call it the Dragon Current.
So what has Susaro done with its power?
There is a place, the Temple of the Dragon. It is possible to make the energy there very powerful, very strong.
Where is this place?
Its location has been long forgotten. I think Susaro may have found it.
So, Susaro wanted the site in the Congo to use its energy?
No, it was a poorly developed site, and Dudley had already dissipated much of its power. But Susaro knew this. He is not just tapping such locations. He is doing something else.
How do you know?
He is making the world sick. You have heard these reports of earthquakes and floods.
Susaro is doing that?
They are side effects. Every 12,000 years, the energy builds up to a peak. This is natural. But Cesaro is changing the build-up somehow, putting the world in danger. I fear he has found the Temple of the Dragon and activated it.
Cesaro doesn't look like a well man.
He has dabbled with the energy for too long. At first it made him strong. Now, it has made him only more or less human, and he is dying. Success doesn't just mean incredible power for him, it means his very survival.
How did Cesaro get control of the Neo-Templars?
With the Grand Master dead, the Order fell into chaos. Cesaro quickly took over. Anyone who opposed him was dead within a week.
Why is it giving me a choice? Just keep talking.
So, Cesaro's now the new Grand Master.
In all but name. He never liked the Templar trappings. He calls it now the Cult of the Dragon, dedicated to giving him power.
Power to do what?
Anything, Stobart. And everything.
So what brought you to Glastonbury?
I was in Paris. It is a major power focus. Cesaro's men found me. I was lucky to escape with my life. I came here.
Why Glastonbury?
See the Tor up there? It is a power site. A very important one. Look at its history, its folklore. You know, Saint Michael, he killed a dragon here. On the Tor.
Yeah, well, you can't believe everything you read, huh?
Yes, you must. This is true.
Cesaro's men obviously came here after you.
They are on my trail.
Why don't you come with me to Paris?
Cesaro has many agents in Paris. I would be in deadly peril.
Well, don't you think it's time we took this war to Signor Cesaro?
Stobart, you cannot stop this dragon cult by yourself.
I stopped the Neo-Templars once. I can do it again.
Let me at the thieving Aegis!
Take my little Lissy, would you? I'm going to kill you, you blighter!
Violence isn't the answer.
Yes, it bloody is!
Ow! Oh! Oh! Not the face! Not the face!
Daddy! No!
Trouble?
Oh, just another wild party. I don't think we should gate crash.
Oh, we didn't get to see it.
2 days. Lost. 2 days in a stinking cell on blown-up charges. That stupid, stupid policeman. If I see him again... Yes? Alcatraz. Who do you wish to talk to?
Nico? Candice? Where have you been?
Staying with friends.
The boss is after you.
Thanks for the warning. Keep him off my back, would you?
I'll try.
Thanks. See you. Bye. I still hadn't found what was so special about the dead guy.
Alright. We get to play as Nico again. she has a very nice apartment. Well, it's not an apartment, it's a studio, but same thing, right? It looks exactly the same as in the first game, as far as I can tell. Let's look around.
The statue is an ugly little thing. It would probably have been worth a fortune if it hadn't been badly worn across the shield.
Why do you have it?
It had once belonged to my father. It was my most precious possession. My battered old phone had seen better days. I'd bought the TV and DVD player some time ago, but had hardly had the chance to use it. I didn't have the time to spend watching TV.
We'll use the phone in a second. Oh, there's a picture of George.
It was a photo of my old friend, George. I wondered what he was doing right now. Probably running a clam bake somewhere for his law firm. We had some good times together, and more than our share of dangerous ones, too.
I had Khan in the background, too.
George had given me this picture. I never could bring myself to throw it away. The bathroom door was looking a little shabby. I had not had the chance to read half the books on my shelves. I didn't know why I kept buying them.
It says super beer. Give me that super beer!
I was scared to look inside for fear of what I would find.
Okay.
I knew how to cook, but these days all I did was throw stuff into the microwave.
Ew, the stovetop looks dirty anyway. She had no idea what he was doing with Harry and Bruno.
The clown's red nose was a clue that George and I once found. It made me think of him when I touched it.
What do you think of this false nose?
Looking after houseplants wasn't my forte.
It was so funny showing that nose to people. And the stained tissue. Let's see, is there a dead body in the fridge? The hell does anyone have to be afraid of in a fridge? Probably because there's leftovers that she's left in there.
That wasn't appropriate.
Listening to your own bathroom? But you'll listen to someone else's bathroom.
I had no reason to do that. The
Oops.
bathroom door was looking a little shabby.
She didn't wash her hands. Take a bath. She didn't even wash her hands. I don't think she's gonna take a bath. She is French.
Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
Nico, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for 2 days.
The police arrested me.
What? Are you crazy? What happened?
They held me in the cells for 2 days on trumped-up charges, and then released me without a word of apology. I just hope the trail hasn't gone cold.
What are you going to do now?
Look for more clues, I suppose. There's a safe in the apartment, hidden under the floor.
In Nicoder's apartment?
That's right.
Seems to me you need to find the combination for that safe.
Well, it's not hidden anymore. You kind of ripped up the floor.
Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation.
Alright, I guess we can leave now.
I considered leaving the apartment and decided to visit Vonnen's place.
Oh, now it's dark. We should be scared.
She asked so many questions. Odd questions.
If you ask me, she wasn't really a reporter.
She knows you are a witness. Not that I want to worry you.
You're right. I saw her entering the poor boy's apartment. Then I heard the shots.
I don't know how you sleep.
She's in her slippers.
Shh! That's her!
She reminded me of an aunt of mine. She wasn't a pleasant woman. The old woman looked like she could stand around all day. Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
I thought you'd been arrested.
They released me. I didn't kill him.
You made a mistake, Edith.
Oh, I don't think so.
About the woman you saw.
I'm looking at her right now.
Are there any details you can remember that might help?
I told the police everything. Why should I tell you?
Because she tried to frame me for murder.
Ha! What do you take me for? A character in some kind of detective story?
She's had a nasty shock.
She's not the only one.
She did tell me something. Something she overheard Vernon say.
Go on. It could be important.
He said the power was building up. And he mentioned a manuscript. I don't know if that helps.
It might. Thanks. Hello.
Bonjour. My friend's very upset.
She's upset. I was the one who was nearly killed.
And then put in jail for 2 days? You don't trust a woman with butt implants? I want to look at the menu. I could see it just fine from over here, almost. I just want to see it closer. Oh well. Whee! Oh, that girl's gone.
The gate led to the gardens.
Oh. Is there anything in here? Ew, is it dog poop? I think that's dog poop that she's standing in right now. I made her stand in it. And I think that's some over here in the grass too. And over here, gross. This game had... The people who made this game had too much fun with the dog crap. It's everywhere. Oh, gross. I don't think there's anything in here. This is gross. Let me step all over it.
I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here.
I probably shouldn't enter through the front door of the apartment. Let's see. Better lick it too! I gotta make sure.
The door was securely locked.
Okay, I guess you have to go the back way. Or I don't know, can I go this way?
The window was now locked tight.
Here we go. I guess we do have to go through the back door. You're coming home, yay! Let me enter the apartment and we'll end it. Because I'm scared I'm going to end it out here and be like, well, where do I go? Is there anything in the trash can now?
Nothing but trash.
The pipe is still broken.
Just trash.
I guess her ass weighs more than you might think.
The door was locked.
Oh, well, never mind. We can't get into this. Anyways. I guess that's gonna be it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play Broken Sword 3. Was it Sleeping Dragon? and my daughter playing Kirby. But yeah, this game's like, I don't know, it's silly. I don't know if they really were trying to be serious with all the murder and stuff. Let's get to a better view for a shot. There we go. Anyways, will she continue to walk? Oh, slow boob jiggle. Anyway, I'm sure Shot's enjoying this game. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. I have a raid tomorrow with my Final Fantasy raid group. I don't know if I'll be able to stream. We'll see. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good evening, and I'll see you guys next time, whether it's tomorrow or the next day. It'll be more, Broken Sword and Kirby, I suppose. But until then, I hope you guys have a good evening, and see you next time. Bye-bye.